What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
It's the middle of the week again, which means it's time for another Nightwish Wednesday. And if this is your first time joining us, this is the dedicated day of the week that I've set aside where I continue my personal adventure discovering the music of Nightwish. And it's week 19 of doing this, and I'm finally getting to a song that has been requested a ton in the YouTube comments and on Discord. And before anybody says anything, I realize this is not the version that was asked for the most, but I'll tell you why I'm doing this one. Most everybody requested the live version at Tempera or the live version at Wembley. I chose a different live version from the Bråvalla festival, and the reason I did that is because I've seen a ton of performances from those other live shows, and I've never seen a Nightwish performance from this one. So it might be a new perspective, there might be some stuff I haven't seen, and as a lot of you guys know, I like to do a lot of stuff that not a lot of other people are doing, and I'm guessing not a lot of other reactors have checked out this version, hopefully. But if they have, no big deal. So I will link this video in the description below, and today, I'm once again listening to Nightwish with a live version of Weak Fantasy at the Bråvalla Festival. Let's go! I just want to make sure I started at the beginning. That was a really abrupt start. Sorry, guys. Just make sure. Okay. Oh. Oh. F***ing huge.
Dissonant choirs, downcast eyes, self-forward all, condescending ape. Behold the crown of a heavenly spy, forged in blood of those who defy. Kiss the ring, praise and sing. He loves you, dwelling in fear and sin. Fear is
Kiss the rings, bitch. Sorry, Chappelle Show reference. That's all I could think of when she said that.
This job sucks. Kiss the rings, bitch.
Oh, some of you are going to have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. Man, what an intro. A lot of pyro. I'm pretty sure when I was headbanging, I saw some actual pyrotechnic shots that I didn't get a good look at, so hopefully we see more. But a lot of flames on stage. My first gut instinct says those are liquid-based flame units. They just don't have the, I don't know, appropriate look and volume of gas-based flames. So I'm going to go with liquid flame units. And right off the bat, man, cool sounds. It sounded, you know, I saw Marcos playing that double neck guitar again, and I thought that tone was coming from his guitar part, but it didn't sound right. It's Troy. Troy's playing a mandola. Actually, it's probably an Irish bouzouki instead. And the Irish bouzouki was kind of adapted after the Greek bouzouki, which is the very common one. Bouzouki's and mandolas are very similar. Bouzouki's are pitched down from a mandola. And I know that Troy is known for playing an Irish bouzouki. So, pretty positive that's what that is. Let's continue.
He loves you, dwelling in fear and sin. Fear is a choice to embrace. You're only true. Time of poetry. Witchcraft.
this verse. Oh, Tomas is going. This might be up there for me in terms of just right off the bat. Like, I love this song. A lot of cool little things going on, man. Right away, I thought I was seeing cryoblasts in the back, which we've talked about in other videos. But it actually looked like it was just haze units. So I'm assuming Tomas's riser and Troy's risers are graded because you can see a lot of that haze blasting up through there really quick. So they've probably got a haze unit down there with a couple fans pointing straight up, just blowing through the grating. Looks really cool. Really good effect. Again, lots of flames, lots of pyro. And being as this is a festival, a lot of the stuff you're seeing is festival rigs. So a lot of the lights that are hung up are from the festival stage and they're not Nightwishes. I'd actually be willing to guess that that video wall in back is probably the festivals as well. And when stuff like that happens, the video guys and the lighting guys for the bands, they have their show scenes saved on flash drives. So when they go to a festival, they can plug their flash drive into a console and all their content is there. They just need to readjust sizes and readjust focuses and cues and stuff like that so they can continue to do the same show when they're on other gear. Probably a good chance they're using their own consoles as well, just not their own gear. But man, this is wild. I've talked so much gear in Nightwish videos that I'm not going to get into super details, but let's continue on here and I'll mention some stuff later. So I've been looking around and this looks like the same stage setup that they used on the Endless Forms Most Beautiful tour, which that's the shows that the Vehicle Spirit release was from, Wembley, Tampere. And given the date that this was filmed and it says 2016, timeline adds up. It's the same stage look, same stage setup. I mean, what haven't we talked about gear-wise before? Marco is playing that double Warwick Framus bass and guitar that he has a lot. And what I have noticed is that he doesn't usually play both on a song. He plays either or. And for that, that's so he doesn't have to do a guitar change, probably. That's what I would do for, because, you know, we'll get to Empu later, but a lot of these guys use the same stuff. So for songs where, you know, if they went into like, I don't know, The Islander or something like that, it's so Marco doesn't have to switch basses and guitars and go back and forth. He can just keep the same thing on for a few songs and switch back and forth between bass and guitar. And going back to Empu, you know, that's the main thing we've always talked about. Empu never switches guitars. Rarely. We'll say rarely because never is a strong word. He's always playing the ESP signature EV1. I feel like I just have to say that in every video. That is his signature guitar that is based off the ESP original Horizon 1 body design. Fantastic guitar, and I know he recorded Endless Forms Most Beautiful on a different guitar from a different company from Finland. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but I know it starts with an R. But live, he's always playing the EV1. There's the cryo. Lot of it too. Load of it. There we go with the pyrotechnics. It's a lot. Damn. Dude, I haven't seen the other versions, but I'm glad I did that one because that one was sick. Let's go talk about it. So that might be one of my favorite Nightwish songs right after hearing it for the first time, man. Loved everything about it, man. It had some aggressiveness. The verses had some really cool folky sounds in it. I loved that Troy was up there playing with them. I loved everything about that, man. And the performance was killer. Lots of pyro, lots of production. The interesting thing about this one is I never look up info right away. I usually save that for when I'm editing. But I was really curious about this one because I wanted to know if this was a headlining set, and I couldn't get a definitive answer. Most of the stuff that I saw online did not have Nightwish listed as a headliner for this festival. But with that much production, man, if they weren't headlining, that's crazy because that was a lot of pyro, cryo, video, lighting, stage setup. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on for that to be a fast changeover, unless this is a double ping pong stage going on and I just couldn't see the other stage. But regardless of that, I'm going to try and find out, because if that wasn't a headlining show, they better have had a killer band following them for that, man. But super cool, man. Super killer. I absolutely loved it. Thank you guys for recommending this one so much, because I'm glad I did it. And next week, week 20 on Nightwish Wednesdays, we're finally doing the greatest show on earth. So I need to start mentally preparing for that one now, because a lot of you said it's, 24, 25 minutes? And apparently there's going to be a lot of stuff to break down and talk about. So I'm excited for that. I'm ready for it. And thank you guys once again for always recommending these and joining me on this journey, because it's a blast. And if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe, because I release new videos all the time. And if you turn your alerts on, you'll be notified the second new stuff comes out. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate the like, as it does help me out. And if you disliked it, be honest. It's not a problem. Go ahead and click dislike and move on. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I even have a Discord server that I hang out on often. I even hang out on the Night Dreamers Reacticide Discord server, which is a Discord server for Nightwish fans from all over the world. And we don't just talk about the band and their music, we talk about a lot of other stuff too. So I'll drop that link in the description below if you want to join as well. And I also stream on Twitch regularly. That link is also in the description. My handle on everything social media related is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching, I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.